Hello, everybody. Welcome to ZTV Live. Tonight is a very special edition of ZTV Live. We are highlighting the Fall Fest at Greenstreet Gardens out in Lothian, Maryland. Grace Billups, Arnold, and I had the distinct pleasure of heading out there on Saturday with our crew in place, and we met Ray Greenstreet. We met Bree Tomlinson, Director of Marketing for Greenstreet Gardens. We met lots of families, people having fun, spoke to employees. It was just a great day over there, and I can't wait to show it all to you. We're going to start with an interview with Grace. Arnold interviewed Ray Greenstreet, the owner of Greenstreet Gardens, and his Director of Marketing, Bree Tomlinson.
Hi guys, welcome. We are here at Greenstreet Gardens in Lothian, Maryland at their Fall Fest. We are here with Bree and Ray. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Coming out.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. It's been fun. Susan and I have been here since it opened. We've been here all day exploring the fun. But, I just want to hear from you guys. What are all of the commodities you have here, and what are some of your personal favorites?
So we've got a 65-acre farm, and we're pretty much spread out from the woodlands to the corn maze. Up front, we have a ginormous pumpkin patch up there, jumping pillow, underground slides, hay rides, pretty much so anything and everything. The nice thing is we kind of spread everybody out, and everybody gets plenty of personal space. The corn pits are huge, very popular. If you don't know what a corn pit is, because you live in Alexandria, it's actually shelled corn. So instead of having a sandbox, and if you ask 90% of the little kids, that's their favorite thing. So our goal here is to bring them, keep them safe, and send them home very tired and dirty. So you do get your steps in. If somebody can't walk from the front to the back, we obviously provide transportation. There's a petting area for animals, got all kinds of animals. So there's a little bit of everything. And the woodlands is fun because when I was little, we used to go in the woods all the time. I don't think kids go to the woods anymore. So it's nice back there. We got a lot of activities back there. Bree's our director in marketing and everything else, my right hand for most things, but especially the fall program. So I'm going to let her talk about it for a second.
Yeah, so in addition to the weekend activities, we also host field trips during the weeks for local school groups and daycares. And there's some days that we open up to the public during the week too for those days off. Weekends, we also host birthday parties and, bonfires some nights. We have flashlight mazes. So we always recommend that our customers keep up with what's going on with social media because we post all our updates there, any new events, any new news. Obviously, we are a weather-dependent event, so that's the most important part right there is social media.
Yep. And weather today has been great, and you guys open through the end of October. Tell us a little bit about what we would need to know if we want to come through the rest of the month.
But you are coming out to a farm. Wear comfortable shoes. Don't wear high heels. You'd be surprised. Sneakers. Flip-flops are not great, because you're on hills and the corn maze. And dress in layers, especially the kids, because you get up in the morning and think, oh, it's chilly this morning. And then midday you get out here and the sun's out. It's a beautiful day. So, dress in some layers. Bring your strollers and all that good stuff. We do have the Rurtans are here. So all the food that's sold goes to our local Rurtan back into the community. And then what's really cool this year, every weekend we have Green Spring Brewery, who's a local brewery out of Calvert County. His beers are awesome. So we'll keep the dads happy and the moms happy. And Sandy Pony is here. And they're a local family-owned business. And they do a great job. So we sell that. You'll see the people walking out of here with boxes of donuts. It's just a fun day. We've got water and drinks and all that stuff. So just come out and really get the kids a little bit of experience. We have the big corn maze, which takes you halfway through and then it drops you in the woodlands. And then if you're brave enough, you can come back to the other half, or we have a cheat trail that you can which is just straight. And then we also we call it our shorty maze, because some of the little kids don't like to go in the big maze. It's, the corn's 10 feet tall, 15 feet tall. So the shorty maze, they love it. I'm surprised how much time they spend in it, and they just run around like they're crazy. We do have an underground slide up there, which is a lot of fun too. So, come out, enjoy it, get to see the farm. Our other business is our wholesale production business. So on the hayride going by, you'll be able to see our greenhouses and all of our, we're getting ready to start shipping our fall pansies, kale, all those things, because you want to plant that, plant that now before Thanksgiving. So you'll see in Alexandria they just started planting all their violas and pansies, and the landscapers do that so you get color through the fall and into the winter, and then you're the first person on the block with your flowers out in the spring, because they overwinter, especially in Alexandria, really well. You guys have a really cool little microclimate down there, and it's amazing the difference between the weather here and downtown Alexandria.
You know, speaking of changes in the weather and winter's coming up, after October, what is next for you guys? What are your plans for the holidays?
Well, Greenstreet never stops, so I learned all my time here. We are constantly going, so already we are planning our winter promotions. We get Christmas trees and poinsettias, which we actually grow in-house. We've been growing them since, July? Yep. That's when our growing process starts, so they'll hopefully be in the stores by Thanksgiving. In our Lothian store, we're doing a Twilight event, which is open vendors. We love working with our local community and local businesses. It's great opportunity to bring everybody together and work for a common cause. Last year, we couldn't do the event because of COVID. So this year, we're actually working with the Southern Anne Arundel Chamber of Commerce. So that's a huge event. That's right after Fall Festival. But then during the holidays, we try to get Santa in here and stuff for the kids, workshops. And then right after that's over, we're planning for spring, getting ready to get that done.
All right, awesome.
So the Twilight, open house it's really, it's probably one of the few times that we really have like a evening adult event, and we've got all our themes up, and it's beautiful. The trains are out, and it's a great way to kind of start the holiday and kick it off. Bring some family and friends. You can dress up a little bit if you want. We have a photographer here taking pictures. It's a really nice event. It's probably one of my favorite events of the year that we do. And just because it's a little bit different, all the lights are out, and the store is all decorated, and it just puts everybody, kind of sets the mood. And a lot of people locally that do it or come to it say, oh yeah, that's kind of how my holiday starts. We would love to have some people from Alexandria. We're not that far. If you ride with me, it's 25 minutes. If you ride with anybody else, it's 35 minutes between here and Alexandria.
And I was just about to say, drive was super easy. It was like a 30-minute straight shot, really easy. But you have other locations. Tell us about your Belhaven.
So the Alexandria location, we didn't do it last year, but we'll do it hopefully this year if everything keeps going okay with COVID. It's an outside open house. We'll have the fire pit going, and we have a musician. We usually have some type of wine tasting and light food, and it's beautiful. It's really, I think Braddock is kind of like the old time Christmas. It's all the smells and sights and lights, and the trees will all be out. Christmas trees will be out. We put them all up. We put them in water to keep them fresh, and you get all those nice fragrances. All the greens will be here, and actually on our farm we're planting more and more greens, magnolias and different greens, and junipers and red twigs and things. So it's really sustainable. A lot of people love all the live greens, especially in Alexandria and down by Belhaven. So a lot of that will come from our farm, and we're really trying to be sustainable with that message and actually just trim our. So we've got some beautiful magnolias and things. We just planted a bunch. We just planted a bunch more, and we're going to continue in that spirit.
And that way, they're super fresh too. They're coming straight from the farm, so that's always important.
Yeah.
And then at Belhaven, we'll also do Christmas trees and things. And again, that's a really super open lot. It's easy to get in and out. We got some great people over there. I don't know if we'll do an open house there this year. We're kind of taking it week by week with events and where we are with restrictions and things. But the nice thing about here for the fall is it's outside. There's a breeze blowing. It's everybody feels super safe, and the kids have a great time. So.
Oh yeah, I have noticed that for sure. And Fall Fest is still going on. It is still early October, but you're going to gear up for Christmas and you're going to gear up for spring. But what are some future ventures, some new things that will be happening?
So a couple big things, and I'll let Bree talk about it, is she's working on online shopping. And we're not trying to be Amazon, but we do want to be able to offer a lot of our goods online. And one of the things that we're going to first start with is actually, it's kind of like the milkman. You guys probably don't know what the milkman is, but the milkman used to have a route. And what we're thinking is, okay, we'll be in Alexandria on this day and maybe Northwest this day. And then we can deliver your plants and flowers. And then the other thing is we just started carrying a lot of local dog foods and things. And I know you can say, okay, well, you got Chewy, but Chewy can't deliver raw food. So raw's gotten to be super popular with dogs and cats, and we've got a great line. So we'll let Bree talk about that and a little bit about the online.
Yeah. So as he mentioned, we're doing online now. We are in the process of getting it live, and as you know, any type of online system takes a little bit while to get it going, but we're at the final stages, and as Ray said, we're hoping to set up some local delivery routes, not only just for common goods. We have our gift shop, and not only that, we have flowers, spring. There's a lot of our customers who, especially in Alexandria, just don't want to make that walk over, and you know, Alexandria's a little tough to drive around sometimes, so if we can take that hassle off of our customers, that's what we want to offer. And otherwise, like Ray was saying, we just opened our Green Paws division in Lothian. That's where we're going to start it off for now and hopefully work its way up as we go. But then in addition, we want to do local deliveries and shipping across the United States. So right now you can order gift cards online. So if your best friend lives in California and you're all the way over here, tell them you want to go to Greenstreet and they can buy your gift card right online. Other than that, we've been opening up a lot more fundraisers for schools and churches and programs for the spring and fall. We just concluded our mom fundraiser season. I think we raised over 10 grand for schools just alone. So that was a great turnout. We also do poinsettia fundraisers in the winter. Tours in our greenhouse. We welcome any group to come, you know, reach out and explore our facilities. Especially younger kids, we want to get them more involved in the growing. A lot of kids don't understand how a flower is made and grown, and you know, that's a lot of our our focus is to educate our customers, and that includes, you know, people our age, but also the younger ones. So.
Well, it sounds like you guys have some incredible plans set up going forward. You know, congratulations, good luck in all of those ventures. If there is, you know, just one more thing that we need to know about Greenstreet Gardens, leave us with it right now.
Success grows here. It really does. We want our customers to be the most successful person when it comes to their gardens, their homes, their lives. And, you know, we're a family-owned company. Ray and Stacy have done great throughout the years. They are absolutely amazing. And, you know, our staff is always learning. We love our customers, and we want to make sure that you're as successful as possible when you come to Greenstreet.
Yeah, and if you mess up, don't worry about it. We'll help you. You know, may not be able to save the plant, but we'll get you another one. And, you know, the idea is really to try to get, you know, like Bree said, to expose the farm, but also show, you know, the younger generations how do you grow and what's foliage and what's a flowering plant, and it's really not that hard. We're trying to. It's like baking a cake. You know, 2 eggs and a cup of milk, and that's kind of what we want to try to do. So I think we have a great staff from a lot of different backgrounds and a lot of different educations, and most of them are, you know, avid gardeners, and they'll be happy to help you out.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
So
Well, thank
much.
you. Thanks for coming
And
out.
Come down to Fall Fest, you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, come down to Fall Fest. It is really just an amazing place to go. It's a lot of fun. We're going to get to that in a minute. But their store has so many items in there. You could gift shop, and you know, you could buy gifts for anybody that you know, and gifts for yourselves as well. Ray Greenstreet, such a friendly, affable guy. He's really built a wonderful experience, and they are so helpful there. They have so much to offer, and the Fall Fest is just so fun. I mean, what's not to love about pumpkins and all things fall, and you're beginning to kind of wear those, you know, warmer clothes. And the one thing that they do have there, one of the attractions, I should say, is the corn maze. And you saw a bird's eye view of it before. It kind of went by fast. They've cut out a pattern that says "We love our pets." Every year they kind of decide what the pattern is going to be in the maze. After the Caps in 2019, when the Caps won the Stanley Cup, it was a tribute to the Caps. And so this year it's "We love our pets." But while you're walking through the maze, you obviously don't see that. And walking through the maze is really challenging. It almost feels like, not quite like The Shining, but you really don't know where you're going. So Grace and I braved the maze, and we're going to take you for a little tour through it too.
All right, so we are now at the corn maze. We are here with AJ. AJ, how has the day been so far?
Today's going great. We've had a lot of people going into the corn maze so far today. We've been doing great.
Awesome. And have we had a lot of people coming out of the corn maze?
Most people have popped out on the other side and are coming back through the cheat path. But...
All right, there you go. Well, let's walk over here to this attention sign. Tell us a little bit about this. It says, you know, every Thursday morning you have a search team going in and they'll rescue like 2/3 of the people coming out. Tell us a little bit about the reason behind this sign.
It's mostly a joke as we send people in every night to flush out the rest of the people, but it is pretty intimidating and scare away the people who don't want to go in.
Yeah, no, Susan and I just did the corn maze and it was a little tricky, not gonna lie. We found the ending. You'll see in the video how we happened to do that, but I am glad that it's been a good day. I am glad that people are having fun with the corn maze, and I'm glad that people are having fun everywhere else. And it's still early. How many more people do you expect to come through here?
I would say a good 100, 150.
Wow, I love that. Well, it's a beautiful day to do a corn maze. AJ, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We did it. It definitely took us a little while. We were walking through it, and it's just great. You just have to go out and check it out for yourself. It's just so fun, and it's just a really jolly, joyful atmosphere at Fall Fest. There's so many families there, so many, and kids of all ages. Lots of adults there, young adults are there, families with their young children, grandparents with their kids. It just really is great. And Greenstreet Gardens is really branching out. Again, he had mentioned they're doing online shopping, local deliveries. So Greenstreet is just success does grow there, and they're not resting on their laurels. But getting back to Fall Fest, we did have a little compilation that we put together with the families and the employees running it, and you can kind of see for yourself what Fall Fest is really all about.
We are currently waiting for the hayride to return. We're here with Rob. How are you today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. Now, while you're waiting on the hayride, what have you done so far and what's been your favorite part of the day?
I think the kids like the bouncy area and the corn pit. The corn pit was a surprise hit for them, and the big slide. That was their favorite.
Yep.
So
those have certainly been popular.
Yep.
Well, have so much fun on the hayride and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
right, hey guys, we are here with Cassandra and we are at the bounce pad. So Cassandra, tell us a little bit about the bounce pad. It looks really fun.
Yeah, so I think this is like one of the kids' favorite activities to do here. It's really fun. It's like big space to jump in.
Yeah,
they
and
love
there's the little kids on it right now, but we also have old kids, everyone else in between. So tell us about the rules of the bounce pad.
So basically, we like to divide it with smaller and bigger kids just so they don't get hurt. They can get hurt if they're mixed together. And there's also, like, if parents want to jump in with them, like with their smaller kids, they have to be on their knees. And there's a limit of 15 kids.
All right, perfect. I love that. Safety first, of course, but it does look super fun. Thank you so much. Hi guys, we are here with Aubrey on the cow train. How excited are you to ride this cow train?
Excited.
Yeah? What else are you gonna do here today?
We are going bouncing.
You're gonna go bouncing? Yeah, on the little bounce pillow, the little bubble that they have. That's super fun, I've seen it. And you also have, I noticed the little blue in your hair, the highlights, good color. You got your hair painted today. Are you gonna get your face painted?
I already
You got your hand, a little peace sign. I love it. Well, Aubrey, have so much fun on the cow train and have so much fun the rest of today.
Thank you for having me on
Yeah,
your
of
show.
course. Today. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So Kim, tell us why you decided to come out to the Fall Festival today.
I brought my grandkids.
Oh, I love that.
fun.
I love that. And so they're going to do, what are they going to do? The corn maze, get the face painted.
That's
do
where they're
everything.
getting face painted now.
I love that. And so we are currently here at the Green Spring Brewing Company booth. It's a little bit more fun for the adults. Tell us about it. Tell us what you're drinking.
I am trying the autumn ale for the first time.
And how is it?
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Nice, cold, refreshing.
perfect on a day like this. Cob Cafe. Tell us a little bit about what we could get here. We're taking a break. We've had fun all day. We need to fuel up. What can we get?
So we have 3 different types of donuts. We have apple cider, mud pie, and our sprinkles that we get locally from Dio, Sandy Pony Donuts that are also in Bethany.
Yum.
And then we've got a bunch of different snacks for the kids like Airheads and chips and pretzels, cotton candy, popcorn, and then we have a lot of drinks for when you're hot and need a refresher like water, Gatorade, and Coke.
All right, perfect. And what seems to be the hot seller today?
Apple cider donuts, 100%.
Perfect. I don't blame that. All right. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yep. Have a good one.
With Santi, we are at the petting zoo and we are feeding some of the animals. So, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
So this sheep has seemed to take a liking to you and the food that's in your hand. How are you enjoying the Fall Fest so far?
Pretty good. We just walked in, but it seems pretty fun. I haven't been before. I'm with my girlfriend and her family, and they come like every year.
Oh, that's super fun. What else are you planning on doing here today?
So I think we're gonna get pumpkins to carve. I think we're gonna go through the maze, and then we're gonna take her little siblings on the slides, and it sounds pretty fun. So.
Perfect. Well, good luck with the maze, and have a fun day.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. The Fall Fest at Greenstreet Gardens in Lothian, Maryland is just really a full day of fun. So much for the kids to do, so much for parents to do. They have food, they have beer, they have candy, they have pumpkins, face painting. The corn maze alone is worth a trip out there. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Visit www.greenstreetgardens.com. If you want more information, you can pre-buy tickets up there. There's 3 more weekends coming up, so they still have quite a bit of festivaling to do yet. So definitely get in the mood for this Halloween and for autumn coming, or is here actually, and head out to Fall Fest. Greenstreet Gardens, wonderful supporter of the zebra. They're a good friend of Alexandria. They have locations in Alexandria and Belhaven, and of course their largest location out in Lothian, Maryland. So I hope you all enjoyed a little taste of the Fall Fest without actually being there, and hopefully it spurred you on to go in and check it out. That's going to do it for tonight's episode of ZTV. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you tune in tomorrow night. We will have a very special We Should Talk About That podcast episode on ZTV. We will be speaking with Willow Wright, owner of Urban Redo, and Willow just moved her shop to the Holland Hall Village Shopping Center on Fort Hunt Road. So we'll be in her store looking at just the amazing items that she has, and we always love spending time with the two Jesses of the We Should Talk About That podcast. So please make it a point to join us tomorrow night. New time tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So that's when we'll be on the air, and we hope to see you then. And until then, and whenever you can, remember to be the good news in someone's life.